Crime 101 is a new movie directed by Bart Layton, which came out February 13th. It follows a group of robbers. Chris Hemsworth is this guy who likes to lead these heists. Mark Ruffalo plays a detective hot on his trail. Halle Berry is an insurance broker who becomes entangled in their crimes. Barry Keoghan is a thief. This movie was... Jennifer Jason Leigh is also in this movie, just naming people who are in this movie. This movie, I got to see an early screening of it last Monday before it went into its wide release, and I really enjoyed it. It's not by any means a special movie. In fact, this definitely felt like a movie that, I feel like you've seen so many movies like this before. It's basically a Heat clone in that it's a sleek movie about a heist set against the LA backdrop. Chris Hemsworth's character is also very much kind of based in the Val Kilmer, Robert De Niro, get in, get out, and be prepared to walk away from anything you're not prepared to walk away from in 5 minutes. He has some quote in Heat if we can find it. This does not have that kind of epic quality of Heat. I think a part of that is just it's a pop culture staple starring Al Pacino and Michael Mann, directed by Michael Mann, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. That was a 3-hour heist movie with so many subplots. This movie kind of tries to do that. And I gotta say, I respect the hell out of it because it is such a sleek movie. It's beautiful. Great chases. That's, what I want to talk about. There have been so many bad crime movies. You have your movies like Den of Thieves 2, which has no characterization. This gives you a little bit of characterization, but it's such a stylish movie. So, you don't really need any of the Chris Hemsworth's backstory. You don't really need much Mark Ruffalo. You just kind of have the fun theme park ride movie of them chasing down Chris Hemsworth, who is a jewel thief. Movies like this are old school theme park rides in that, I usually would complain if a movie doesn't give me a ton about background, or character, because it slows down the movie. This is still 140 minutes, yet there's a lot of loose plot threads. People were talking about that, and I thought this too, Nick Nolte has a role in the film. His storyline doesn't really get a satisfying wrap-up. I thought there's a couple of things with Halle Berry's character that didn't feel so satisfying. Overall, though, this is a movie that simply exists for the thrills, the chases, the heist sequences, and there aren't so many of them. But what's impressive about this is it manages to kind of keep this consistent tension throughout. So you're always on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen next. And it's very rare that a good movie is in the theater and can pull this off. Recently, Chris Hemsworth has only been in action movies like Extraction. I kind of liked that movie. I didn't see the second one, but he was in a movie like that, but that was just pure action. This has a beating heart to it. It's, that Heat heart, that cop thriller, kind of crime airport novel story. I feel like a movie like Extraction is just kind of action crap. I don't even want to say crap because it's well produced, those movies. But there's more of an old school kind of theme park ride quality to this film. Not to say Extraction isn't a theme park ride, but yeah, Chris Hemsworth, I feel like one of the last great movies he did was Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, which was totally different from this film. That was a, totally weird, insane movie, an excellent movie, totally, taking things next level. Crime 101 is more of your fine, cheap thrillers. This is a movie I would even say you could wait to watch on Netflix. I don't think you're missing much if you don't see this in the cinema. But again, I was glad to see it in the cinema because I don't feel like we get these just simple cop and robber movies. Mark Ruffalo is very solid as the cop, but it doesn't feel like these are characters we're going to care about anytime. I already kind of forgot most of the characters' names from this movie. It's just a very competently made movie. It falls into that weird category where it's a movie you're having a lot of fun watching, and I was really enjoying it. I was engaged. I thought the camera work made it fun to watch, despite, the story being kind of cliche. But none of it really matters when it's so satisfying and clean to watch, and the actors are all great. And Bart Layton is a great director. I mean, he really has you in for these car chases. Yeah. So there's that. I would say One Battle After Another is one of those movies you can't miss in a theater because it has weird car chases and it's very fun and unique, but it's something very different, something that people don't see a lot. Same with Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Crime 101 is a very, meat and potatoes movie, but it's definitely worth your time if you're into movies like that. I don't think a movie should be disrespected because it's, not doing anything new. It's doing something that's been done before, but doing it very well. So I want to give it credit for that. So yeah.